All right, come on over here real quick. I'm gonna show you a picture of it. All right, so another useful shot that we're gonna go over right now is just a little pitch from off the green where you're not using a lob wedge or a sand wedge, but we're gonna use our pitching wedge. So, first thing we're gonna talk about is the ball position. So the ball position is going to be either at your belly button or behind it, okay? You'll have to play around with it to see where that feels comfortable for you. You don't want it past your shoe on your back foot. We're gonna have our stance pretty narrow, but our feet aren't gonna be together. We're gonna still have most of that weight on our front foot like we did in the sand trap. And we're gonna try and make sure that we don't get our hands too far ahead of the ball. So, what do I mean by that? So if you look at this club and the way it's designed, right now, if I were to take a full swing and hit this right, the ball's going to go on that type of trajectory. As I bring my hands forward, what happens to the face of the club? It closes. So now the ball, instead of going like this, it's coming down, okay? Which is what we're looking for on this type of shot. However, this front part of the golf club is called the leading edge. If you get your hands too far forward, what happens is then you come straight down and that goes right into the ground, and you'll either hit behind it and the club will then run into the ball and you won't make clean contact and the ball will roll off past your target, or you'll hit it so fat that it goes chunky. So I want your hands to be ahead of the ball, but not ahead of your knee, not ahead of your thigh or of your front leg. So I'm playing it a little bit back. I have my hands a little forward. My weight is all forward, and it's just basically a putting stroke. You're using all arms. Again, we're not using any of the lower body. That's why all the weight's on the front foot to stabilize that lower body from moving. So, and then it just becomes a putting stroke, basically. So we got a little bit of air, hits, and then releases. With this type of club, you should expect 40% in the air and 60% roll. So if the end result is this flag, we're thinking our aiming point, our landing point of the shot is going to be right in here. Now it's different because we're going uphill a little bit, but if this was like a normal just chip shot, or this was on a flat green as opposed to going uphill, we're going to have it land right in this area and then release to the green.
Okay.
So land it before the green.
What's that?
Always land your chips before the green.
On this type of shot, yes, because we're going to have it release out for us. Now we're not trying to get it to stop right next to the hole on the fly. What we're trying to do is we're trying to hit it and roll it to the green, to whereas it gets to a nice consistent spot for us. So it's all kind of like spread out a little bit. I'm going to be up at the green just kind of watching you guys and hitting balls back and kind of commentary. Should I trade clubs back? Oh yeah.
You're right. You cannot
Have
be
it
too
try and use
aggressive.
less of your lower body. Act like you're just putting the ball. There you go.
Too aggressive.
Gazer, I'm not upset with that.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
the first time you've ever hit this shot.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out. I'm glad you're just making good contact with it.
Okay.
Okay?
You're right about the release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all touch, really.
Now, it is all touch. But if you guys can figure out the way to get this to land for you, then it's going to be, okay, more weight here. Get your feet closer together. Stand up a little bit taller. All right, there you go. And then feel like your weight's forward. So, instead of trying to throw your wrists at it at the bottom, which is what you're doing, just try and feel like your shoulders are rotating back and through. Okay?
I got you.
So, use all wrist or less wrist and all shoulders, just like which I'm referring to as a putting stroke.
I got you.
One ball in each from me.
Oh, great.
Send it back a little bit more. Okay. So feel like your weight is forward on this front foot. Okay. Yeah, but you have to figure out, you know, that's something that just comes with practice in terms of, all right, Andy, all shoulders, no wrists. There you go. A little wristy at the end, but.
Yeah.
So basically you want to just feel like you're hitting down onto the ball. It's going to pop up a little bit and then run out the rest of you this way.
Yeah, too hard.
Try your feet a little bit closer together, Andy. Maybe that would be better for you.
You got it.
He's just got this thing down.
I move my feet a little.
No, because then you get all like Olay and BS in the. Yeah.
So Mark, it's good to have your feet pointed at the target. If it works.
You're not pointing at the target because obviously your body is not swinging. If your feet are at the target, then you're swinging left of the target.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
you're going to have your feet open so that your club is at the target.
Okay.
That's the most important thing, is that the club's facing the target, because then you're going to swing across that line, as opposed to trying to, if your feet are at the target, the ball is going to be left of your target all the time, because of just where the ball is positioned.
Yeah.
Every single time. Alright. So you're using all your wrists.
Yeah.
So, take your putting grip. Okay? Just take your putting grip.
John.
Is that how you putt?
This is how I putt.
Okay. So, I want you to do that. Take your putting grip with this club, but feel like all that weight is on that front foot. Bring that ball right below the practice. Okay? You see how it is?
Yeah.
I want you to drop that ball right underneath that word practice, and just use nothing but your arms. All right, you're still getting a little risky, all right? And that's fine, but with this type of shot, when you use your wrist, what's gonna happen is you're gonna come through and come up, okay?
I
And
know, that's what I keep doing.
what happens is then you're not gonna be able to let the grooves do their job and you're going to hit the top of the ball, and the top of the ball is going to produce a overspin type of shot as opposed to a little check and run. So if you can just stop using your wrist and just let your arms swing and swing, you'll find that
You make it look so easy.
dude, I've been doing this for a long time. I've practiced so many hours of running the funny. No wrist, okay? No wrist. Relax right here. Relax right here. Alright? Nice and relaxed. It's getting better. It's getting better.
Still risky,
It's
though.
still risky. You're not going to change it overnight, dude. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? It's not going to be something that you're going to be like, oh my God, I got this down. These are tools for you guys to use and practice with, and you then get better with on your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
No wrist. Just a short little accelerating stroke. Better? No wrist in that one. That was great.
Sadly, all my shots are wristy.
That's okay. Breaking habits is the hardest thing to do in this game.
I know.
Oh. There you go, Andy.
Getting better.
John, try and use less feet action, but the motion in your upper body is good. Feel like your feet are just planted to the ground. You go for wherever you want to go. Alright, so for this shot, I want you to see what it is. I don't like it. You know, like, Olay, look at me. So close. So close. See your feet a little closer. Stand up a little taller. There you go. Nice and relaxed, okay? You balanced? All right? I don't mean to shake you because I know it.
No, I'm good.
All right? So you want to feel balanced with your feet, right? So not too much on your front, on your toes, not too much on your hips, right? All right, just be nice and balanced. Stand up a little bit taller. There you go. Get that weight. Okay. It's way less risky, Andy. You're not going to be perfect right away, I promise you.